First down throw for Prescott. And his first look is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Prescott now. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 61 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Put my mic on. Put my mic on. Let's go.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
Put my mic on in this podcast. Yeah. Good.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Let's go. Come on.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
There we go.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Puta merda.
Now Prescott.
Ooh.
His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
4th down, Prescott.
Okay.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. C.J. Uzomah from 10 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead. McPherson on for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker. There as that's batted down and incomplete. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. He's going to air one out.
Give me that, boy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, yeah, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think he got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about when they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read,
you want me to be there or not?
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
All right. I said so. You want to do this? I don't think I'm cheating.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one quickly to land.
You want me to win or not?
They'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Just make this play right here, right quick. So let's go.
Prescott.
Get off me.
He'll get this to Elliott.
You want me to win or not?
Ezekiel Elliott from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
So, it's over.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Go ahead, run it. Run it.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Ooh.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run forward with Mixon. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's all good, though. It's all good. We still got it.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Burrow. to Mixon on the check down. They find some open field.
Oh shit, I ain't even pressing the button, bro.
Touchdown Bengals. Joe Mixon, 53 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And the kick here no good.
He got
and a
smacked.
penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Pollard to return from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Get off of me.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let me do this one right quick.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
It's over for you, boy. Don't play with me. One hand, boy.
It's gonna be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A
What?
big
Don't
play
play with
here
me.
for Dallas.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And
You got me
never
hyped.
underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Look, watch this. Watch this.
On first and 10, Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete.
I'm going to let that finish.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Fun, bro. I just play for fun.
From his end zone, Wilson.
Keep doing what you're doing. You ain't going nowhere.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Do it
Just
again.
continue to play
Do it
smart
again.
football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Watch this. This is fun right here. This is my play.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Look. Oh.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
I should have caught that.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, some me on play. Watch it.
Here we go. Ready? 11 Thomas.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. He
Let's
sets
go.
to fire deep.
Let's go.
And
Let's go.
this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this
scared,
lead,
huh?
but these
You got
guys are
scared.
absolutely
Don't worry
not
about it.
going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. On On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Now Burrow. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Burrow looking to pass. This throw caught right on the 6. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Pollard to return from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Prescott on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I can't hear you.
Here's Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. Now they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Kevin Huber now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. To be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Oh my God. Normally, I gotta get my toes in.
Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Oh my God, Elliott, what you doing?
Prescott on fourth.
Whew.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.